Hi everyone, welcome. Hope you're having a fabulous day so far. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. We have 4 beautiful piles in front of you right now. Go with the one that resonates. We're gonna talk today about who is obsessed with you. I will give you 5 seconds to ponder on that. Again, go with the one that draws you in. And I will start the countdown right now. Okay, so if you picked the Jade pile, this is your reading. Let's see who's obsessed with you. We'll get to that one in a bit. Okay, so it looks like we have a few people here. This could literally be your mom. It's funny. Yeah, your mom can be obsessed with you, but it could be also a group of girls or someone in the friend group. I'm not sure. Could be a particular person in the friend group, or it could be a woman who's maybe posing as a friend, but she's obsessed. And you know, we'll go very slowly through each one, but you know, sometimes when you have a girl who's obsessed with you, that's not always the greatest thing to have. I've had that many times in my life. It's usually some sort of weird sickness on their end, but let's just see kind of the depths of, you know, this reading, how intense it is, okay? So let's first start with if this is your mother. So we do have a mother here showing up. I feel like there's good intentions with her. I mean, there could be a few of you out there who have chosen this spread, and you have a mother who's obsessed, but in a negative way, where maybe she doesn't always show it in the best light. So this could kind of come as maybe being toxic, or she's constantly mean to you. You know, when someone goes out of their way to be mean to somebody all the time, there's usually some sort of weird obsession or some weird connection there where they feel like they need to do that. So again, like with starting as the mother, this could go both ways. It could be in a beautiful way where she just really loves you to death and you know, you're her baby, or it could be the other way where she's kind of jealous of you in a sense, because we do have the 9 of Pentacles here. So I'm really getting that regardless of who this is, you have qualities that this person doesn't have. And it could be, you know, your successes, your endeavors, how fast you were able to climb the ladder. Maybe you're very independent. You didn't ask anybody for anything. Sometimes you get really weird situations like that where mothers can be jealous in that sense. That's happened to me before. I literally used to have to, like, when I was shopping, I would have to hide what I bought because she would be jealous. It happens, guys. That's why I'm sharing my experience with you. Now, if this is not your mom, there's a woman around you. This could be a bunch of women, okay? This could be women in the workplace. This could be women in the workplace. This could be a bunch of women, I don't know, that are around you somehow. I'm not really entirely sure how to read this, okay? Because we have the Sun card here, we have the World card. You're somehow elevated at this point. So you could be maybe the one in the group who is maybe the most successful, the most best looking. It feels like that because we're all looking at her on the world. So maybe when you guys are going out, you are the one that gets talked to the most. Like, I just don't know how this is going. If it is, you know, in the workplace, there's some qualities that you have that, you know, they wish they had. Now, this could be like chutzpah. This could be leadership. This could be take charge attitude. This could be maybe you just don't take their nonsense. I don't know what this is, but they're obsessed. I feel like whoever this is, whether it be a mother or a friend or a so-called friend or a frenemy, they're very interested in your life. It's almost like they want to know. I feel like with the Chariot here, it's very aggressive, where they need to know. They're on a need to know basis. It's like, I need to know what she's doing. Something about you and your life. I don't know if they're living vicariously through you. I don't know if, you know, they hear about what you're doing. It kind of gives them some sort of thrill. this could also be another thing, guys, where, maybe your life, when it's not going so well, they can feed off that energy where it's like, ha ha ha, good, I want to see her go down. It feels weird. It feels awkward here to me. I would say with the friend group, it doesn't really feel too positive, or if there's a group of women, it doesn't feel positive to me. I think you have a type of energy. Now, this energy could be literally, it could go both ways because it's general. It could be that you're either very extravagant with your personality and they don't have that, where you're kind of outgoing, or you could be like a passive aggressive type person where your energy just carries everything. You don't have to speak anything, or, you have a way of getting back at people and it kind of shocks them when it happens, but it's not really exactly forthright. But there's something with the sun here when it comes to the way that your personality or your energy, it irks them. Now we do have a devil card here, so there is an obsession. And like literally the two people that I'm mainly seeing here is either your mother, and that again can go positive or negative, or it's a friend in the friend group, or it's a bunch of women. And I think honestly, these bunch of women, oh, you got them twice. They really gossip, when you're not around. It could be a source of their fun. That's why they're like cheersing their cups of Patron. It's like maybe, whatever happens to you, they celebrate. And that could be like things that are not so nice that happen to you. Again, we have the Temperance card here. So you're very intriguing. You're very interesting. With the World card, you are elevated, like I said on this card. You're interesting. Whoever these people are that are obsessed with you, they're not carrying, they're carrying quite the opposite of what you carry. And hence why I think there is an obsession to begin with, because, part of being obsessed with somebody is when you can't really figure them out, or they have something that's different than you. We don't really get obsessed with people who are just like us, or, have the same thing of us. There has to be something different about the person. And that's what it feels like here. Now, if this is a group of women at work, I would say take this reading with a grain of salt, because I feel like they're going to get what they deserve. So I don't know if you're literally walking away from a situation or walking away from them, but they're not even worth the time. I feel like these women, like again, if they're in your workplace, or even if they're in a friend group, they're losers. And I know that's a mean thing to say, but when you're acting and behaving like this, what else shall you be called? What else shall you be called? Instead of focus on your own life, you're focusing on somebody else. And how does that help you in life? So with this one, look at with the Nine of Pentacles, you're on to bigger and better things. So leave these people in the dust, except for that one exception. If it is your mom, and she's very loving, she really loves you, okay? And it's interesting with the Queen of Swords, I'm sensing chatter, okay? The Swords is communication. There is chatter about you, okay? Oh, did you see what she wore today? I feel like it's petty stuff, really petty stuff. I feel like if they were to actually speak this out loud, or be on even a reality show talking about this, they would get so much hate mail, because the stuff that they chat about is stupidity. Now, this can literally also go for copycats as well. I wouldn't put, when someone's obsessed with you, I wouldn't put it past them as well. So if this is, again, like a particular woman or someone in the friend group or a coworker, this person could be so obsessed to the point where they're maybe even copying your style, maybe copying the way you speak, copying your hairdo, something along those lines. Obsession is obsession, and it can definitely go that way. So let's kind of get into this Brittney Carmichael card. Let's see what's going on here. Get creative and excite your imagination with wonder. So it looks to me like we have a girl here who's sitting on the card. She's very creative. She's looking off to her laptop. She could be an artist. She could literally be someone who has a lot of gifts. She is creative. My goodness, your actual workspace could actually look like this for one person out there. When you have a look like this with her environment, this is a creative person. And I'll tell you that because my workspace does not look like that. So she could be very entrepreneur She could be an entrepreneur. She could literally be creating something new every day. She could be different. She's against the norms. She's not really, I feel like, in the matrix. Maybe she's exiting, but she's different. And I don't know how much you can see that, but she's definitely in her own world. So like, again, you are different. You're creative. You might be even doing what you love for money. Maybe they don't have that, you know. Maybe some people, you know, when it comes to being creative, it's not that easy to just be creative. You have to be born with that. 100%. It's not the easiest thing to do. And I've tried to draw. I can't draw. Okay. It's a gift. So you're definitely different than these people. And I think you have a lot of skill sets or maybe qualities that they secretly wish that they had. And that's why, hence, they are so obsessed with you. So Jade Pile, that was your reading. Let me know what you thought, guys. And thank you so much for watching. Okay, so if you picked the Obsidian, this is your reading. Let's see who's obsessed with you. Right off the bat, we have a Devil. Okay. This is looking like, I just want to see the other cards, but this is looking really like, oops. Yeah, it's a love reading. This is a love reading, guys. So who's obsessed with you? Someone who's very much connected to you. You know, by the chains of the Devil. I'm not sure how well you know this Devil card, but look at it. Do you see the two women? Two women, sorry. I mean, you might be two women, who knows? But there's a man and a woman here. They're chained together. It's like they're not able to escape their obsession with each other. It's not easy. They're chained together. And with the Hierophant sitting right next, this is definitely a spiritual journey. Look at the Star card here as well. This is spiritual. This is spiritual love. And, you know, go with the person that you know, as I said that couple of words now, just go with the first person that pops in your head. If this is not resonating and you don't have a deep connection with anybody, just kind of move on. Not every reading can resonate every time. But this is someone who's deeply in love with somebody. And I'm talking about you. Whoever you're deeply in love with, that person is deeply in love with you. But I don't know. We do have a lot of cards here of being alone, you know, separation. The union itself here with the Four of Wands could point to this kind of interesting dynamic between the two of you. This could be a marriage type thing. And I mean, let's be real here, that it sounds like twin flames, right? Looks like my little flame here is acting up. So yeah, this is definitely a twin flame, maybe connection, energy between the two of you. It feels hot. It feels heavy. It feels obsessive. It feels sexual as well too. I'm not gonna lie, with the Ace of Wands here. There's a lot of heat. And, you know, whether you're together or not, the obsession could even be sexual. So there's definitely different types of obsession. You know, in our first pile, you know, we were getting a different type of obsession. This is something romantic, but it's also very sexual in nature. So I would say, you know, if you cannot get somebody out of your mind particularly, or you feel sexual energy for this person, and I've experienced this before, where you could literally just be in your bed and you're on your phone and you start to feel sexual energy and you don't know where it's coming from, okay? This is your person. This is who's obsessed with you. And it feels like with the King of Cups, this person could be a little confusing. You know, you might be like, well, this is surprising. There could be a couple of you out there who could feel like this is very surprising, you know, to get this. Because maybe this person is ignoring you, or you are not in, you know, communication. Now, if this is not resonating, this could also be a husband as well, the partner that you're with. So don't click off just yet. It could feel like spiritual love between you and your husband. You have this type of connection. But I can't deny the fact that we also have another group of category, which is a lot more heightened in this pile, where we are talking about a bond that has been, you know, made. And it is unrefutable. It's like, I know this person. I feel this bizarre, intense connection with them. I've never felt this before, and it feels like we are connected. Like even maybe, you know, in the ethers, we are together somehow. We're connected, we're chained together. But like, again, I can't deny the fact that we have the Hermit card here. And it's interesting also too, with the Moon card, this would talk about things that are hidden, but also the connection as well, because so there could be a lot of telepathy. But with the Moon card, if it is, you know, we're talking about, you know, the fact that this energy is also hidden, you might not really know because this person hasn't told you yet. They haven't confessed, they haven't said it to your face. You know, it's kind of sucks in life, you know, and I can really attest to this. We never really know if what we're feeling is accurate until that person makes a confession, don't we? But if this reading could help with maybe your confirmations of what you've been feeling, take it, you know. Wheel of Fortune is here as well too. Life cycles, okay? Karma, meeting up. There's something definitely intense going on here. It's not in your head. This is not a casual meeting of minds relationship. This is something different. And I feel like this person, you know, the reason why they're so obsessed with you is because of literally the connection. So I don't know that I can necessarily talk about you in particular of why they're so obsessed. All I see here is the connection. With the Devil card here, like again, the Hierophant, the Star, it was meant to happen anyways. So what does this card say? Okay, so it looks to me like this is definitely a lover or someone you have been feeling very passionately about, someone who you feel very intensely about. It feels reciprocal to me here. This doesn't feel like, you know, when I'm talking about maybe someone who has feelings for you, but you don't feel that way about you, or it's a secret admirer. You know this person. You know this person actually very well. And they might remind you of themselves. They might remind you of yourself, sorry. So this could definitely be the energy of twin flames. But it looks with the wheel here like it's a part of the journey somehow that you two met, okay? I'm not really here to read what will happen between you guys, but it doesn't feel to me like this obsession is going to go anywhere anytime soon. So kind of hold on. I know that's easy for me to say, but like I said, I've been through this. In time, you will realize kind of what's going on. I know I did. It took me 5 years. Not that I was holding on to anything, but you start to get pieces of the puzzle. So if you're very in a state of confusion right now, just know that it gets better. It does get better. I can promise you that. But I don't know about this obsession. It might never go away. It might be like this for life just because of how this person's impacted you. You know, when someone comes into your life so intensely like this, like, how do you forget them? Ask yourself that. And that's the same way for this person. They will never forget you. Never. It's not possible, okay? And this could also have been a past life bleed through as well. That's why maybe when you met them, you're like, I know you, I know you, I know your energy, I know you. Something along those lines. Now let's see what this card says. Your soul whispers love, your ego shouts fear. So there could be a lot of ego dying off between the two of you. Maybe you're in separation or things are not panning out right now because maybe one of you were living too much in your ego. And, you know, there's usually a lot of fear with this connection. So this card is appropriate. A lot of fear. Again, I've been through this. I was literally the runner. I didn't know what the hell was going on. It scared the shit out of me when I experienced this. It's scary. It's scary for some people. Some people run towards it. Some people run away from it. This person might have been the one who initiated the separation. Maybe that's why, because they're scared. They've never experienced this before with you. A little, and I don't want to come here and say, I don't want to sit here and say, like, you know, be patient with them or forgive them. Because I know sometimes it's very hurtful when people do that, you know, they take off. But it's a journey. It's a journey, okay? And I think ego is being dealt with right now, maybe on his end or this person's end or your end. Hence why we have the separation. Separation is needed right now. I think this connection was so intense that it literally couldn't function because it was so intense. I don't know if you know what I mean by that. Sometimes when you have this kind of intensity, it's very hard to be around each other all the time, okay? Or every day. It's not like a soulmate thing. So, who's obsessed with you? The person you have a really deep connection with, okay? And regardless of if they're telling you or not, they are feeling this. They're still feeling it. And there could be some sort of telepathy going on here, hence why you can't forget them either, or you can't stop feeling them. It's the chords of the energy, okay? It's going back and forth to each other, okay? So this is the person who's obsessed with you. That was your reading, Obsidian. Let me know what you thought, guys, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, so our amethyst pile, let's see who's obsessed with you. Let's see who's obsessed with you. Why are you so obsessed with me? I don't wanna know. Okay. Now we have a completely different energy, which is nice. I like when the piles really differ from each other. So we have, literally could be family, but I will say for a couple of you out there, it could be literally your partner who's obsessed with you. We do have the home here, but I can't deny the fact that we have other energies here. So it could be people who have left, people who couldn't have their way anymore with you. I don't know what this is, but this literally could be family members. Family members who don't have access to you anymore. They're not being able to kind of exchange cups with you. People, I feel like in the past. Now, it's interesting because my mind is jumping right to judgment. The judgments between you guys could have been the reason why there's no longer, any kind of communication, or it's not going too well between you two. So what do I mean by that? This could literally be family members who think you should be living a certain way, family members who have a lot of opinions about the way you live life. This could be some judgment here could be like, tradition and how you live and how you should be living. Maybe they were just toxic as F, okay, with this 5 of Cups and this 8 of Swords. It feels to me like I can't trust you, When I see the 5 of Swords like this, and I especially see this guy on the front, look at the way he's looking at his opponent. His opponent is like, okay, good game, you won, whatever. And this guy's like, ha, 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 ha. I was able to, this made me feel good that I could beat you, Very weird, bizarre energy here. Now, this could literally be also as well, anybody who's you've chucked, anybody at this point who you've chucked and you've discarded of, you're no longer wanting to kind of be around. It's interesting though with the Death card though. It's like I feel like there's a dying of something in a journey of some sorts with you. So again, I don't know if it's the die off of them. Literally they've left or you've discarded of, but it's interesting with the Death, they were definitely part of your journey. But don't feel bad though if you've gotten rid of them. You got to get rid of people who are treating you like this or who make you feel like this. This could literally be even also an ex-husband as well. And the fact that we have money here, maybe it points to the fact that, money was a big issue, okay? I don't know. Going down here though, again, we have the exiting of with the 6 of Swords. You see this? It's like I'm breaking away, I'm breaking free. And with the 9 of Wands, look at me, I'm victorious, I'm victorious. But these people can't stop thinking about you with the 7 of Cups. I think they're even to some point, could be a little delusional. 7 of Cups will point to that, guys. It will point to the fact that maybe thoughts that someone is having are not exactly clear and or healthy at all. And I wouldn't want someone thinking like that of me. I think the fact that you've been very victorious, it kind of adds to it as well. So nothing screams payback more than when you're able to kind of like break away, be the bigger person, and not only that, succeed on your own. Maybe you were helpless. Maybe you were helpless to this person or whoever these people were. Maybe they always thought that you needed them somehow. And you're like, no, I'm good. I'm really good. I'm actually might be even doing a lot better than when I was, around you, guys. So it kind of irks them. It irks them that you no longer need even maybe their validation. Because with the Judgment card here, I don't know if this could also be the fact that you used to take advice from them or they had a part to play in your life. Maybe you were dependent. There was codependency. I don't know. But it feels to me like someone who's lost you with this Five of Cups. Like whoever's lost you or who's out of your life, they're still on this. They haven't let this go. And again, this could be a bunch of people, whoever this is. This could literally even be, a job that you've walked away from that thought that you needed them. Jobs, positions like that will do that as well too. They'll think like, oh, you need me. But then it's like you go and find something better and they're just like, wait, what just happened? You just put your notice in, like you seem so desperate. Now it's like you're taking off. Like, wait, what just happened? But this card always really sticks out to me in my head because just look at the face on that guy. He's still thinking about this while you're off doing your own thing. Really, he's still in this energy. I don't know if you guys can see this. Do you see how he's still in that energy? I wouldn't put it past with this pile as well too that people might still be watching you. As part of a obsession, there can definitely be stalkerism. I don't even know if that's a word. But people can be stalking when they're obsessed. They need to know what you're up to. They need to know what you're doing. So these people could definitely be looking, snooping, and I'm talking about social media. What are you up to? What are you doing? And I feel like, they're just kind of looking for some sort of gossip so that they could take back to somewhere and talk about it. I don't know. But you definitely used to exchange cups with whoever this person is or these people. But they no longer are, you're not allowing them into your space. Now, you might even be picking up on this. Whoever picked this pile could be a very observant person or a very psychic person. And you might be still even picking up on this to some degree where you're like, you know what? Yeah, I know. I feel it all the time. We can feel these things as well, too. Telepathy is telepathy. So whether someone who loves you is thinking about you or whether someone who is not nice and thinking about you, we feel it either way. We can feel it on both ends. So you might be very aware of this, but think about the people who have been very important to your journey. Maybe you learned a lot of lessons from them. And they are kind of not like great lessons in the sense where it's like, someone has helped you. It's more like maybe people who did mean things and you were like, okay, I'm setting boundaries now. It could be along those lines. So yeah, but you're very victorious. You're in an energy right now of, it feels like even you've let go. It's not even so much that maybe you have things or you have materials things, but it's like you've let go of them and it's like they're still in shock of this, okay? But maybe you're in a great space. Maybe they can see that. Again, maybe they're watching you. I don't know. But this irks them. And I think to some degree, they could be trying to steal energy from you. Or they could be putting themselves out there with those olive branches, or maybe they're snooping and they're trying to say hi. If there's anybody who picked this pile and you've noticed that there's people from the past trying to kind of make chit chat or, hey, we should go whatever, and you're getting an awkward feeling about it, don't do it. Don't do it. That's your intuition telling you. And then this reading would be a confirmation. Some people who have been a certain part of your journey, they really need to be left in the past. Again, you can always forgive. But it doesn't mean that you're going to hang out with them, okay? Now, I just want to see if I pick up anything else, and then we'll get into this card. So yeah, this is definitely someone who's lost you, or it could be like, again, like an ex-husband who's lost you, or it could be, you know, in a positive light, this could be, you know, your actual husband who's obsessed with you. Maybe you're, you know, doing a lot better than him. Maybe you are, you know, the strong one, something along those lines. Maybe the fact that you're so successful, you've moved out of, you know, you're in a different space than him somehow, and he's learning from you, okay? It can work both positive and negative here, but I would say more negative. So these are definitely people that you've discarded of. Now let's see what this Brittney Carmichael deck card says. Turn lemons into lessons. That's beautiful. So you've done that. You've done that. Look how sweet the tea looks. Look how sweet. Like, I am looking at this, and it's obviously a cartoon type image, but I would drink that, and I'm not even into lemonade, okay? It looks really sweet. So you've done your best with whoever these people are, whoever this group of people are, or if it's one person in particular. Like, again, it's someone you've discarded of. You've done your best, and you did what you were supposed to do. So these lemons that were thrown at you, which could be these people, you've turned it into something beautiful. So hooray for you. Good for you. Amazing. I don't have anything more to say, but there's definitely, you know, people who are still obsessed. They're still thinking a lot, and I feel like they want back in your life, but it doesn't feel like to me like that's going to happen. Okay. So yes, our amethyst pile, this was your reading. Let me know what you thought, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, so if you picked the citrine pile, this is your reading. Ooh, you got 2 cards. Okay, let's find out here. Who is obsessed with you? Okay. Okay. Let's see what these say. Why are there so many men? Oh goodness, guys, we've got a lot of dudes here. Or people, whatever. If you're a man watching it, just put it towards, you know, whatever, you know, gender you like. Listen, who's not obsessed with you is the question. Who's not obsessed with you? I mean, I think you're a very beautiful person. And please don't jump to, you know, oh, I'm a size 0 and blah, blah. Energy is everything. And the Queen of Wands will carry that energy. Listen, you know, I'm not the thinnest woman, but I'll tell you, I turn heads because my energy is on point, okay? And energy, you could be the most attractive person, but if you're ugly inside, nobody's gonna want that, okay? So you're carrying some sort of, and you know, I just want to also say too, if you're very beautiful, then this would apply to you as well. If you're, you know, you think you are just in shape and blah blah as well too, okay? This is for everybody. But you're carrying a type of energy that is just, it's hot, it's sexy. I can't deny the fact here. It's intense. So I think this could literally point to a lot of things. This could literally be when you walk in a room, or maybe when people meet you, they're instantly attracted. Maybe you have interesting things to talk about. You're just an all-around interesting person. This is not going to apply to somebody who's beautiful on the outside and not on the inside. This is someone who's beautiful on both sides, okay? I don't know why there's so many men here. I really don't. But we do have a work card here. So this could literally be people find you, you know, really attractive in the workplace. Hence why there's so many. This could be that, you know, maybe you know 3 people. I don't know. Maybe this could be literally one man. And these are all his sides that you invoke, okay? Maybe you invoke this out of a man. You invoke the fact that he wants to provide for you. Maybe he is, you know, very turned on by you with the King of Wands, and then King of Hearts wants to kind of be with you, love you, commit, something along those lines. I think you also have a way about you that's quite independent. We do have a 5 of Cups that's following you, of the Queen of Wands. This points to me like someone who's not desperate, okay? Literally detached. Love is not really something you chase, you attract. Look at this with the 4 of Cups too. There's an extension of a cup being handed to this man on the card, and he's just like, oh, well, I'll get back to you. I'll think about it. So there could be a lot of detachment here. And look, you even have the Hangman sitting next to you. So this could literally be your energy. And I'm going to be honest here, as opposed to the other piles where I was able to pinpoint who these people are, this is literally everybody and anybody. So this could be even like friendships. This could be clients, people who find you interesting, coworkers, I don't know, men, whatever floats your boat, whatever orientation you're attracted to. This is everybody. You're like, well, yeah, that's great. Yeah, this was the pile to pick, guys. It really was. When you're in this type of energy, it's a beautiful feeling because you can really just be yourself, and you're like, wow, people like me, because I'm being who I am. Queen of Wands is very authentic. She's not going to copycat anybody. She's going to be like, you can either take it or leave it. What's your fancy? Okay. Take it or leave it, whatever. I'm good. I'm good with it either or. So another thing too, though, that if I can more talk about why they're so obsessed with you, there could be a little bit of, like I said, because they're so detached, this could be also part of the reason why this might happen. So this could point to somebody who might not be, like, again, desperate for things, okay? You're not responding to texts right away. You're like, I'll think about it if you get, offers to do something, or if men come forward to you. And, if you're a married person right now, just think about when you were in your courting days, okay? This would apply to you in that sense. You were never desperate for anybody's attention, hence why you got so much, okay? This is kind of what it's feeling like to me. I feel like these men can also represent people as a collective. They want to, they want to partner up. They want to be friends. They want to extend their heart to you. But I feel like there's even a bit of a chasing here with the 10 of Wands or the 9 of Wands, which I like. You got to put in that work with this person. And I'm talking about you who chose this. There has to be some sort of effort made. Like, again, you're not desperate. I think you're very secure with who you are. One of the rare people, okay? This is not a common personality. I'm sorry, it's not. Not even in this day and age where you can be this secure with who you are. And this is why you're attracting so many people, and why they're obsessed is like they have to get to know you. You're making it a little bit hard to get. It's difficult, which is obviously we're humans. This is a thrill, okay? They also feel like to some degree you might have some sort of secret, the secret to life, and they want to know what that is, okay? Maybe they want to, they're obsessed because they want to be like you as well too. You could also be very interesting with embodying this type of energy, because you see she's sitting there. She has her wand and she has her black cat in the front of her. And this kind of reminds me of someone who could be, and I'm not going to say a witch, although you might be. I don't resonate with that term, but it doesn't mean that other people cannot. This just could be that maybe you dabble in something. Could be spirituality. You could literally be a psychic. You could be someone who may be really different. You know what I'm talking about, guys. We sit here and we talk on this channel about all this stuff like it's normal, but go out there and talk about it. You'll see people look at you like you're from, I don't know, Mars or something, okay? So again, with the magician here, you're an alchemist. So there could be a bunch of people here. Look at the types of people you have here. Maybe it might help, dawn on you. You have a King of Pentacles, you have a King of Wands, and you have a King of Cups. There could be, one literally person out there who has 3 suitors at this time, and good for you, man. Live it up. But these people just, I feel like it's attracted. There's a zoning in, okay? With the magician here too. You're coming across as interesting as F, and you might have a lot of talent. You might have a lot of things to talk about. This is not a dud, okay? This pile, you're not a bore. You're not a dud. You're interesting as F. Anybody would want you at their party. Anybody would want you at their table. I would want you at my brunch, okay? Because you're going to keep it going. You're going to keep it going, which is what I like, okay? That's what I like. So yes, again, this is, very broad with this one, But, you know, look to the workplace. There could be some people obsessed with you there. And I feel like it's romantically. Queen of Wands also too can, for a few of you out there, be a very provocative dresser. And I don't mean provocative like, looking like, Aaron Brockovich. But there could be something like, you really know how to accentuate your appearance, you know what works for you, and you know how to show off your best assets, okay? This could be why people are so obsessed with you, is that they're drawn in sexually as well, okay? Now, you did get 2 cards here, which is interesting. So show off your sparkle and shine from the inside. Look at how free this girl is, okay? And if you're a guy watching, same to you, but look how free she is. She's happy, she's excited, she's free, she's like high energy. There's no inhibitions about her. She could be really funny as well too. And look at her, she has her little rose quartz hanging from her neck. So that lets people know, hey, I'm spiritual as F. Yes, I am. This is beautiful. So there's something that's very free about you. It's open. Take me as I am. This is why people become so obsessed with you, because, like, again, you have that key to life that they don't necessarily have. And let's be real here, guys. Human nature and psychology, human psychology is really a thing. When you meet people like this, you just automatically gravitate towards them. I'm sorry. You are perfectly beautiful. Look at the beautiful women on this card. Look at all their shapes and sizes and colors. They're sexy no matter what they're wearing. Really, they are. You have one woman here with literally a little pot belly, but she's hot, okay? She's really hot. And look at this one over here too. Sexy. Look at the confidence on this one, okay? Look at her with her yellow hair. You might have a thing with, like, your appearance literally could be different, okay? It could be something that's very, it just attracts people in. There's a boldness, there's a brashness here, hence the Queen of Wands, okay? She embodies the Queen of Wands energy. So, guys, expect this, I would say, as far as people being obsessed. If you ask yourself, why are you so obsessed with me? Expect it. You're going to get it with this kind of energy. So this was your reading, Citrine Pile. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you thought.